So Gachagua alisema like right now Ruto is a trillionaire and kuna watu walikuwa like you make financial sense, like if you take $1 trillion from the Kenyan economy lazima itatingika kidogo. So is there any world where Ruto is a trillionaire?
Yeah, easily. You see, you don't have to remove money from the economy.
Yes.
You just have to own a share of the GDP.
Okay.
Yeah. If you come and you take land that is worth so much, that is, yeah.
Yes.
If you come and you take over healthcare as a sector, yeah, you know, healthcare is like our GDP is $130 billion.
Yes.
$130 billion is about 18 trillion.
Yes.
Call it even 18 trillion.
Yeah.
So if you're the one who's taking 10% of that GDP on an annual basis based on the businesses that you're doing with that economy, how are you not a trillionaire?
The shareholder.
Yes, you're the shareholder.
That
Yes.
GDP.
If the ndeges are coming, you're a shareholder in that. If banking sector, you're a shareholder in that. In those. If healthcare, Kina LifeMed and all these other businesses, you're the shareholder in that. You have hospitals. If ukikuja kwa hizi kwa mining, uko huko kwa mining. Ukienda kila mahali kwa hizi mitambo za SHA, uko huko hivyo. So how are you not a trillionaire? So you might not have taken the 4 billion. 4 trillion from the economy as cash.
Yes.
But you've taken an equal amount in that valuation. So if somebody comes to do valuation on your wealth, yes, they'll find it's the 4 trillion.
Yeah. So Nini, because of course Nani imekuwa, he's been very vocal, Gachagua. Na amekuwa kituambia hizi vitu zote that this happened, banks zimenunuliwa. So bank, tuseme, if you're working for government and you buy a bank, unaidu through proxy ama unaifanyaje? Like how does that work?
But it's not even through proxy anymore because like the bank that is he said to have acquired, he acquired through an entity which everybody knows is his company.
Yeah.
So hata hakuna siri. So hata hakuna siri. So it's called impunity, where you no longer care to hide. So that's how far we've gotten. And I don't even think Gachagua has been have disclosed 10% of what he knows. When I sit with him and he tells me the kind of things that he knows and that are happening, you're like, you don't have a cunt. He can actually be giving talking twice a week for the next 2 years, and he'll not have disclosed 10% of what he knows. Because it's a mess. It's a big mess. And it's unfortunate because we had red flags. Uhuru told us this person will do this person will do this, and we just said, oh, you don't like him because he's the one who's working in government. You're just drinking. He's not a dynasty. He's like a dynasty. Kumbe we didn't know he wants to be a dynasty.
Na ajali kusofa amekuwa hizi vitu zote zinasemekana na nini hii trying to arrest Gachagua, nyinyi mlichukuaje mkisikia?
You see, arrests is nobody has an issue with arresting anyone. The issue is what's the intention? Is it to arrest him, to arraign him in court, or to arrest him to kill him? So if you want to arrest him to arraign him in court, then there's a normal process.
Yes,
there's a very clear process. Go to court, get an order to arrest him. Come and arrest him. So you can't just be on a Sunday. You think I was getting a call on Sunday and I'm being told, hey, this is happening, because I was just in the area, and so for me I went where they were.
Yes.
But I felt that it was very unprocedural.
Okay, because Nini, tukuwa tumeongea juu ya SHA here on the podcast. We'd invited someone who works at a data center. Na alikuwa anatuambia that in his highest approximation running such a data center for SHA plus all the equipment you'd need, come to around $100 million, which is 130. 100 million is like 13 billion. 13 billion. And then in the same thing akatuambia like this means that 91 billion is going into individual pockets. Yes. So nani alijipangaje? Ahia ni kitu alijipanga akiwa DP, that he understood that ikiingia I'll do all these businesses ama at what time do you scheme that by the time unaingia everything is in place, health unakulia, construction, housing, because housing saizi sinasemekana yeni ana supply simiti na vitu kama hizo sindio? Simiti, steel and
Chuma, yeah.
so hiyo ni kitu nafikiria ina happen aje.
Ulisimama kunywanga kunywangi saa nyinyi watu dangerous afadhali sisi kunyonga
No, from time to time.
afadhali sisi mimi na wewe tuko sawa au nyo kunywangi they have enough time to do all the man of things ananga sasa sisi tunachapa kiroro kidogo
Ile time tumeke hiyo
saa hii hata nikiwa hapa saa zingine nafikiria 7-8 jioni tutakuwa najipangaje so ana hiyo mpango so yeye ni kufikiria 7-8 inaanza kuchapa kadil kagani so I think it's about as they say a leopard does not change its stripes. If you look at the history from back in the university as minister, the days before 92, people don't change. The way they are then is how they'll be today. I think we just assume and hope that people can change, but they don't. If you knew me in a certain way back then, trust me, I might not be the same person today, but I'll still be 80% of that person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And nini KEMSA so yeye alikuwa point kama nini? Yeye alikuwa point.
Yes, aliniappoint kama chairman kule KEMSA. But they appointed me as chairman after I took the government to court on that thing of Zambia. Yeah, and I still refuse to withdraw the case. Niwaambia tunapelekana to the end until that's why we got the injunction. Even as I was chairman bado nilipigana na hiyo case mpaka hiyo wakavidro kupanda hiyo mind. So they were really just trying to silence me. And that's why I was appointed. So what money was going to be made from this deal? Like you are having maize in Zambia, like what scheme? Kuimport mahindi huko, wanapanda mahindi huko, wanaimport huko na no duty. Okay. It's cheaper to farm it in Zambia in one way or another. They're using our money. So it was just business. It had nothing to do with Kenyans. And that's the annoying part about all these things. They have nothing to do with Kenyans. It's always about patient. Okay. So after KEMSA, alikuchuja
after
KEMSA? I was removed from KEMSA, nikapelekwa KICC. Sasa huko kwa caretaker.
Hiyo nyumba.
Kwa hiyo nyumba.
Okay.
So hiyo story karibu.
Okay.
That's why ni hata tukaanza tukuvurugana nao mpaka akanifuta.
So KICC, like what's your work? Okay, KICC like
really nothing. Just there's a building there, you oversee it once in a while. Militias from Sudan wanakuja wanafanya mikutano zao hapo hivyo. Wanajenga serikali mpya hapo hivyo, mnaitikisha such. So there was nothing to do there. It's just a building. And I don't feel I had no reason to be confined to a building. So I'd rather be at KEMSA. There was value I was going to bring to the country. And I did. Actually, if you talk to anybody from KEMSA, they will tell you the reforms I brought to KEMSA during that period were huge. KICC came and founded an organization that had completely was no longer functional, but we did a lot in terms of former HR points. I just told them I found like director of procurement alikuwa ameenda on leave, sick leave in 2009. 16 years. Na wanasema tunangoja retire.
That's a sick leave.
Sick leave. Na hiyo position ilikuwa vacant. So that now they can be putting whoever they want there.
So mtu 16 years anapata salary tu bado.
They were getting until a few years ago. 16 years ajai kuingia ofisi na anakuanga tu hapo hivyo, kwa tu area tu anafanya biashara zake hii Nairobi Kanairo. But anajuanga pale kitu ni yangu. Director of procurement. So and a number of other things that I came and cleaned up. So I was like, no, this is nonsense. No, we can't. I'm like, no, we do it this way. Because we have to do it right.
So uko US na unatrai kutuma do Kenya, baki umetumia LemFi. Na reason ya kutumia LemFi ni LemFi inakupatia the highest exchange rates. Alafu apart from that, juu ya LemFi unaweza baki umetuma $8,000 in one day. Ama unaweza tuma $16,000 in one week. Ama unaweza tuma $32,000 in one month. Hiyo ni up to 4 million shillings in one month. Na ni simple kabisa. LemFi app unaweza baki umepata kwa App Store na pia unaweza ipata kwa Google Play. Another reason ya kusign up kwa LemFi ni wewe ni Iko Nini fan. Na umekuwa ukishindwa nizaje support Iko Nini. Naweza support aje asi. Kuna vile saizi jo mfuko ni mbaya. Lakini need kutumia mother dose, so siwezi tumia Iko Nini chochote. Kuna a very easy way ili unaweza kill two birds with one stone. Support your family na pia support Iko Nini. Na unafanyaje hivyo? Unabaki umesign up to LemFi using our QR code. Baki umescan QR code. Kama si hivyo, ubaki umetumia the link ile tumeseti kwa description. Na usisahau the first $100 ile utatuma, wewe mwenyewe utapata $20 cashback. Alafu sisi juu tumekurefer, pia sisi tutapata $20. Unacheki, utakuwa umesupport Iko Nini, ndio tuendelee kukupatia the conversations that you like. Na pia kitu inabamba kabisa ni saizi kuna vile LemFi ina support both M-Pesa paybill numbers na till numbers. Inamaanisha unabaki umelipia madhako internet ukiwa majuu. Unaweza mlipia stima bado ukiwa majuu. Unaweza make sure that madhako iko both connected na pia keja yake iko lit up. Na hiyo ni courtesy of LemFi. LemFi, international payments for everyone. Iko